Okay, so last session, I think most of it, honestly, we talked to Seven. And I think that's like most of the session was us talking to Sev. Um, Troy, Foros beat up Kayron for a while. And then that got broken up by Magnus. And then Sev, Jax was talking to Sev. I think that's the only person that talked to Sev. Jax briefly talked to Hopsprock. And the rest of you guys were just kind of like dealing with chaos as Nikki disappeared when she summoned Puck. And then I think she said, if I remember correctly, man, I don't know how that happened. She said that his house.
I was trying to get him to make food.
You were like, but you said like, at your home, you must have some really nice flowers or something like that. And then he was like, oh, do you like flowers? And you were like, yeah. And he was like, okay. Or something like that. And then he grabbed your face and poofed you.
Yeah, she was like, I would love to go. And then he was like, okay. Poof. That's what happened. That's
yeah. Oh, did you watch it?
I watched it yesterday. Like 3 hours straight. I just watched the whole thing. I was
and then when you got to his home, you said something about poofing, and then he was like, oh, poof, and then poofed away.
Yep.
And then you kind of went on this like weird acid trip journey through the fairy dragon floating gardens.
With Babbitt. Yeah.
Babbitt. Yeah.
The worst character ever, but also the best.
He's like the slowest fairy dragon ever.
And then he brought you to this weird waterfall, and then I don't remember exactly what happened. I think he might have like forgot who you were or something. And then you went to
several times.
Yeah. I mean, I know he was doing that. That was like kind of his shtick, but I think that he brought you to that waterfall, and then he committed to that bit. He was like, I don't know you, I think. Or maybe he was like, no, my mom's that way. Yeah, you like tricked him. He like forgot who you were, and then you're like, yeah, I'm on a special mission. He was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, it's that way. And you're like, all right. And you just went. And then you were going through these like various kind of tiers of this dragon fairy garden. You saw this massive floating sort of prismatic crystalline structure that was like floating up above. You entered into it, and at the end of that, you heard a voice that asked you what you were doing in its domain. With that being said, Valen wasn't here last session, so I want to go to Valen for a minute and just check in and be like, what were you doing? There was approximately, I think we agreed there was the fight, and then you guys were healing people, and you guys came up deck. So when we decided that there was like between the beginning of the day and then that thing happening, I think we decided it was like 4 hours, if I'm not mistaken, where there was like this kind of weird area in between. Up and there was like the fight with Kayron. You guys are healing people, and then you guys coming up deck and getting poofed. And Valen was MIA, physically and also narratively. So that's not entirely true, because actually you talked to Seven, didn't you, with Venley? But that was in like the beginning. That was the very first thing you did when you got on board the ship.
And I also did a sending spell, hey bitch, to Nikki.
Yeah, you did. How did you like that, by the way? I forgot all about that.
Oh, it was amazing. Yeah, I loved it. I love how Valen can still like be a part of the group when I'm not here.
I think I did a pretty good job. I tried to do my best.
Hey bitch, bye bitch. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, that's canon. So I guess actually narratively you've been here the whole time. So never mind.
There it is.
I forgot that I did that. Completely forgot that I pretended to be you. That's usually a faux pas I try not to do, but I couldn't like not. She was like gonna get eaten by a fairy dragon. So then never mind, Valen. I'm gonna go to Nikki then, because she's got the situation on her hands, on her paws. The water that's running down below you runs up. The surface of the crystalline structure it kind of like elevator pushes you, or like the airport floors you into the wall, where you feel the sort of like strange liquid sand sort of material go like around your body as you kind of materialize through the solid structure into this large sort of just empty mirror-like space where you're just kind of reflected infinitely, bottom, below, top, rough, right. And in this reflective space, you hear the voice that asks you what you're doing in its domain. And then there's a sort of, as it breathes out and then it breathes back in the air, there's this sort of like guttural sort of growl and like a hiss. And then it kind of just waits. You don't see anything. You just hear this noise as it's kind of like all around you as it's reflecting off of the walls. And it's hard to make heads or tails of really your surroundings at all, to be honest with you. It's very disorienting.
So I'm trying to remember what I did hear from the messages. I heard pay attention to the time. I heard watch out for Mistral mattress.
Mattress.
I don't remember her name.
You had like you almost had it. Mistrix.
Okay, watch out for Mistrix, but nobody told me who Mistrix is, so I've just been asking. And then I think the last one was just be careful of the Fae, right? And that, did I get the message that Puck might be coming back?
You got the message that I believe, I could be wrong. You got the message that he can come back, but it's not until tomorrow.
And I have no idea what tomorrow is. Okay, got it.
Yeah, and
okay.
like I think as part of that message, they said like make sure you keep track of the time.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow for us could end up being like
a long time.
Yeah. Well, 24 hours for you. Yeah, exactly. They could, it's just you could end up being in there for 1,000 years or some shit, and they come and get you and you're dead or something.
Cool. Okay. So I think Soleil immediately realizes she's in a lot of trouble. I think she's a little concerned, or a little more concerned than she was previously, like realizing she's probably in a lot of danger. So I'll say, my name is Soleil. I am here because I saved Puck, and I'm hoping that there may be someone here who can help me.
What do you need help with?
Well, I met this fairy dragon named Babbitt, and he said that if I came here that his mom, and I don't want to be disrespectful because I don't know your name, but he said that you may be able to help me get home.
I may not.
Well, may I ask whose home I'm in? I'm sorry if I'm intruding.
I don't care for the way that you smell.
Do I smell bad? I'm really sorry. I haven't had time to have a shower. It's been crazy. There was a tsunami and a kraken. I tried to fight a kraken, and I'm sorry. I probably smell like seawater and octopus, and I'm sorry about that.
Quiet. You're in my lair. The lair of Mistrix. Do you know that name?
No, I've not heard that name before.
You hear like a scrape of claws against crystal, and then a large, and then you hear two more, and and then the sound of as she repositions herself somewhere in this space. And then you hear her voice again say, "You haven't heard of me. I see."
I'm sorry, this is my first time here. I haven't been to the Feywild before, so I'm very sorry if I'm intruding in this space.
It's not your fault. Puck brought you.
Yes, he did. I met him and I freed him from a tower. He was a prisoner there, and he's been very kind, but he did bring me here, and I think he might have accidentally left me here, and I don't know how to get back.
Puck is one of my favored sons. I thank you for bringing him back.
Oh, you're welcome. He's really the best. He's just the best fairy dragon I'd ever met, until now. So I really like him a lot. And I was glad I could, get him away from that terrible prison.
I had bargained him with a fox witch. She's going to be quite upset that my end of the bargain has been broken.
Oh. I didn't have the foresight or the insight to know that might be a problem.
That's very... Excuse me. It would seem you do not.
Yeah, I feel kind of dumb right now, if I'm really being honest. But I also couldn't... So, may I tell you a little bit about myself? If you may grant me this?
Yes.
I am a protector for my people in the Heartmoor. We have a big heartwood tree, and a lot of our people go missing, and I've spent my life protecting them and bringing them home. And so when I saw him, I felt a great sadness for him that he was not with his people. And I wanted to bring him home to wherever he was supposed to be. And so I thought if I could release him back to his home, that it's maybe a good thing for his home. So I apologize. I did not know that there was a deal.
You save creatures. This is your hobby.
It is my calling. This is what I do. This is my whole job. This is what I do for my people and for others. I try to protect them and save them from really bad situations. I heal them when they're sick or injured.
So, your story ends here. Or I send you home. Is that right?
I guess that's really up to you if you wanted it to end here. I hope that that's not what you want. But I'm stuck here and I don't know anyone, and I have a lot of people that are in danger, and I'm worried about them, and so in a way, yes.
The inside you hear first, again, the sound of her claws pushing off. Then you hear this as she then you can hear the sound of like slicing wind as she is just kind of flying somewhere above. And as she seems to be kind of encircling, the inside of this space starts to shift. The mirror-like surfaces begin to bend and turn upwards. One of them kind of pushes you aside as the whole room begins to just readjust its shape and form. It does this for about 12 seconds until all of it kind of aligns in this way, all these reflective surfaces, and then they all take color all at once, and you are in the Asagi forest. And she says, "Is this your home?"
This is where I come from, yes. That is my home. Yes, that's where I've been protecting people. That's not where I came from necessarily, but it is where I'm from, yes. And by the way, I think Soleil normally has her bunny ears up. I think at this point they are flat, like down. I think because she is scared, like she's gonna kill me.
You hear the sound of just a sharp, like a whistle, almost like a firework, and you hear very soft, kind of pitter patter, surprisingly soft, and you feel your fur and stuff be like kind of pulled as there's this large directly behind you. You can feel the release of hot air, and she says, "There's no reason for me to kill you, but I don't give gifts for nothing."
That makes a lot of sense, yeah. But, in my favor, I did, save Puck from a terrible situation, and brought him home.
A situation that I put him in, and that would end in a fraction of his lifetime.
Oh, I see. I see the mistake I made. Yeah. Yeah, but also, if he is one of your favorites and I brought him home early, that's kind of like a present, like an early Christmas present,
I appreciate that you think your deeds are helpful. I assure you they are not.
Yes, that is becoming abundantly clear. I think I understand very clearly. Well, what could I offer in return for this gift, this very kind, gift that you would be giving me?
Are you powerful amongst your people? In your realm?
I have some power in some ways. Yes.
Some power, some ways.
Yes, there's quite, I could show you something that I can do. Like a demonstration?
She doesn't answer you.
Good God. I'm going to, so I have one wild shape left. I'm going to turn into a tiger.
You turn to a tiger. And you hear her breathe out. She appears in just her head. It like folds out of this mirage of this mirage of the Usagi forest that you're within. Her snout kind of like folds into existence and it kind of goes up her head until just about half of her head is just in front of you. And there's like this kind of glistening line where the back half is still like not there. She has a very long, thin snout that goes up to a very sort of, her head is not like this big draconic sort of like the T-Rex kind of skull. She has this very lithe, narrow, almost I would say it's like just sort of, it doesn't have like any angular, it's just one solid flowing form. Her snout is like right in front of you. She has two purple eyes that are very large, that are looking down at you. The size of her eyes, probably about the size of you in that tiger form. She has, you can see like a bit of like the bottom of a pink sort of antennae that is coming up here. And her skin is like a light blue, green, pink. And that kind of, it goes in rings and it kind of shifts color constantly. So it's kind of like inundated. It's like going up her face. So it'll be like green, pink, and then that'll like go back, and then it'll be pink, and then it'll go back. And there's this like constant changing of color. And she attacks you. She's gonna take a bite.
Oh shit. Hold on.
That's a 28 to hit.
Well, yeah, sure. Oh no.
That's 42 points of piercing damage.
My tiger's gone.
She grabs you quickly, like her head kind of comes out, that light kind of goes down as you see that her neck is very, very long. She has this like almost serpent-like body that juts out, hits your tiger form, chomps around it as that sort of smokes away. And then she just kind of tosses you onto the ground harmlessly. And then that serpentine form kind of slithers back into whatever sort of mirage she has created until it vanishes. And you hear her saying, "I'm not impressed. In here, I could kill you with a thought."
I do not doubt your power for one moment. I realize I am a very little fish in a very big pond here, and I don't have anywhere near the power you do. I thought I'd show you something I can do, but I think she's just looking panicked, like, fuck, what do I do?
The space that you're in, this Usagi forest, this jungle space begins to fold down until it's just the prismatic surface again, which then all begins to fold back out. You get kind of pushed by some of the glass. You slide across the floor, kind of staying down as it takes these new shapes and then gets flooded with color as you find yourself in a small little, like, you yourself all of a sudden seem very big. Like this is 2-scale small little fairy town. And there's this like really big tree, and there's a lot of little tiny shrubs and stuff that have like little homes in them. And then there's this river to your right. You're like on the banks. And as the scene kind of comes into focus, you start to see that there are lots of dead bodies all over this little garden. There's like this sort of field in front, and then there's all this shrubbery. It's in colors of purple, pinks, and blues. The grass is this very beautiful light blue grass that's stained with red. A bunch of fairies are hung from meat hooks along the trees, flayed. Some of them are still alive and screaming. The large tree itself, as you look up, you see like some embers kind of fall in front of you. You look up and you see that the tree is on fire, and there are all of these flowers of like many colors that have all been desecrated. And Mistrix says to you, "You like to save people."
Yes. Can I help them?
No, you can help others.
What? But I can't help these people?
This is the Fall Hollow Glade, just outside of the Neverendum. It was desecrated by a Doulahan of the Hag Mother.
This is terrible.
You feel a sudden pain in your back. And you try to move, but there's something really in you, deep. You kind of turn, and there's just a finger that has like a pink sort of glow around it that is stabbed in your side. And you are being stabbed and healed at the same time, and you feel something in you, and then you get released, and you kind of fall forward, and it's this really strange sensation because it doesn't quite hurt. It kind of burns, and it's uncomfortable as the wound has been healed and made at the same exact time. And she says, "I've planted a seed inside of you."
What kind of seed?
A seed that will take your life and make new life.
You're going to kill me?
No, I didn't say that. I'm going to send you home. The seed will grow, and it will only stop if you find the Doulahan that did this and kill him.
That works for the Hag Mother? Or this is the Hag Mother?
She reaches out a big hand. It comes through this like pink. It kind of materializes in front of you, and it looks like it's going to come crashing down on you. And as it presses into you, you kind of like scream, thinking you're going to die, perhaps, or whatever, however you would react to that. And when you reappear, you're on the deck of the ship. You suddenly just manifest, probably in front of Venley or Puck and them.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Sorry! You're back! Oh my god! Oh my god! How? What? How?
You're just going for like about 18 seconds in real time.
Bentley, I thought I was gonna die. How long was I gone?
Oh my god!
Like Valen's like just finished sending one of the spells. He just said, he's like, "Bye, bitch," and then she like appeared.
I mean, not. It hasn't been that long.
I'm glad I wasted my 3rd level spell slots on this. You're
Valen,
back.
I almost died.
What happened?
Oh my god.
I thought you were dead. I thought you were coming back.
I thought I might still be dead. I'm not
What?
sure. Oh my god. Okay.
Let's sit down. Let's
Okay.
sit.
I met Puck's mom. She's
Pucky says, "Mom,
yeah, I met your mom.
you met my mom?
Yeah.
What did you think?"
Well, she tried to kill me. A
No,
little
she
bit.
didn't. If she wanted to kill you, you'd be dead.
Do I
That
have
was not the time.
do I have something on my back from where she whatever to me?
Down all fours, he kind of crawls behind you, and he looks. He says, "Lots of fur, lots of fur."
Oh my god. Finley, I think I'm in trouble. That did not go well.
Okay,
I
okay,
meant she's like a fairy dragon, but like a crazy, like a big one.
yeah,
And
like an
I thought she
ancient
was,
one.
yeah, and I thought she was gonna kill me. She might still.
Oh no, I'll talk to her.
Please don't,
Just
Puck. Please
Nothing.
don't. No, please, Puck. Don't talk about me. I don't think I did very well.
I think you've done enough, Puck.
Yeah, Puck.
yeah. Fine.
Oh.
He gets folds and he turns.
Finley, Finley, I need to tell you something before I do anything else because I'm scared I may die any moment. I don't know. She almost killed me. You remind me of my youngest sister, and I think you're amazing, and I think you're great. And what happened to your arms?
I think we can deal with that later.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. I think I'm gonna sit down for a minute. That was a lot, and
Maybe we should go get some tea with Stefan. Maybe he will have an idea of maybe if we tell him what happened, he might know what to do.
yeah, that
He's gonna
sounds
be
good.
How is all this? You guys just got here. It's been a day.
Did you guys make an appointment with Seven? Because I'm pretty sure I had to like go on this app and make an appointment with him, and then like it's like still pending. So I don't know. Like you guys got to get in line because
I never make an appointment. I just go see him. He's just
Oh.
always like, "Do you want some tea?"
oh well, you guys could go first. I'll wait outside.
Phelan, I don't know what just happened, but that was probably the most traumatic thing I've ever experienced, and I've seen a lot of crazy shit, and that was not okay.
Did
That
you
was
feel like
crazy.
a small fish in a large pond?
Yeah, that was exactly. How did you know? That's exactly how I felt.
I feel
I've
like that.
never seen a fairy dragon so big.
Yeah, you ain't never seen Belia because she gives me the creeps just the same way.
Oh.
I just kind of like fall into her boobs, and then it's like, oh, what the hell? Anyway,
That sounds like a very different experience than what I
oh
just
yeah, probably equally traumatic though.
Yeah.
Hey, don't judge my trauma. My trauma is my trauma. Don't disqualify.
I'm not. Yeah, you're right. Very much the same experience. Yeah.
Okay, thank
Sure.
you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, shall we go talk to Seven? Because I got some more questions I've been thinking about.
Yeah. Is Boros on the ship?
Yeah, he is. You'd be able to see him. He's up on the. You're towards the front of the ship, or yeah, you're towards the front of the ship. He's towards the back of the ship. He's like sitting on like a raised part of the deck. Probably, I think we
Literally just watching all this.
Yeah.
Just Soleil have a meltdown.
Well,
Yeah.
like he saw Puck appear, you go away, Vinley jump out of the water, then Vinley immediately getting ejected back out of the water. Them do the sending, and then you showing back up. It's like a silent movie for him, but he's just like, what is going on?
Hey, do you guys see? There's like a big lion guy over there.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe everyone will know more because wasn't really by him. He kind of like jumped on the ship when we were fighting stuff.
Yeah, we really haven't formally had a conversation with Simba over there. So we should probably go over there.
Yeah, I think he might be from Varaja. Like I feel like he would be from there. Maybe he like knows my people or something. I don't know.
Okay.
He's on the. Do a history check for me. Arlo's also with you too, so I guess Arlo could also do a history check as well.
16.
Am I with them, by the way?
16. I
think-
rolled a 16.
I would think you would be. Yeah.
Okay, kind of forgot where I was. Can I pour Soleil a drink from my gourd?
Yes,
Sure,
please.
and I'm gonna give it to you.
Thank you.
It's not the healing type though.
Is this the
It's,
alcohol type?
Yeah, it's the alcohol type, but it lets you increase an attribute by 1 for until the next long rest.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, Arlo.
Yeah, no problem. Sounds like a rough experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
What'd you get for your history check, Arlo?
Oh, I didn't do that. Let me do that real quick.
And so,
I got a 17.
So, Arlo, you grew up in the southernmost part of the White Sand Sea with your kind of nomadic tribe, but you would often travel to some of the Pharaonic cities like Zenobia, and you would know that the Leonin are sort of like a royal caste of that region of Araja. They're not very plentiful. Like the Tabaxis are much more common. Like they're the common folk, and then the Leonin are kind of like above them. And they're not like you don't really see a ton of Leonin just kind of like walking the streets or whatever. They're typically like born into some sort of like military or royal or merchant class, and they are like usually of a higher social status. I think that's what you would have. You would know a little bit more because you grew up in that area. So like, oftentimes, if you had like a big herd of the lizard creatures that your family would sell as mounts and stuff, you would end up dealing probably with like a rich Leonin merchant or something like that, and that's how you would know that information. As far as Valen, you would know that a Leonin is a Virajan from your time in the military and being a pirate. You've probably seen at least a handful of them in your time, and by that I mean like a couple, 2, 3, 4 at most. You would know that they're pretty. Your baseline knowledge with that role would be that they are from Viraja. They're like a sort of desert people, and then you would know some like maybe information about them from like a militaristic standpoint. They're really strong fighters. All the ones you've met have always been like exceptionally skilled, very proud people, stuff like that. And it's like I actually think that of the three, even though you did roll the same, your character actually has the least justification to know a Leonin because you had that really isolated upbringing in the Usagi Forest, and you've only really been to the Usagi Forest and the Shattered Coast, Casa del Sol. I mean, sorry. So you would know at a baseline that most of the animal hybrid races are from Viraja. So you'd be able to make that baseline assumption. But you actually, I think of a lot of the people, your character might actually know the least about like the rest of Viraja, because your time outside of Viraja, outside of the Usagi Forest, is like hitting the coast of Viraja, figuring out how you're going to get a boat or how you're going to get off of that rock, and then you like have a mission. You do the mission, you go back, and I feel like your character probably actually spent the least amount of time actually like learning about other cultures and stuff. You can also do it. You can say like, no, I don't agree with you, and that's fine as well. But that's just like my gut kind of feeling about Soleil.
That makes sense. So we walk over to Boros
Sure, you can if you want to.
as a crew.
And the only person not there is Jax.
Did anyone see him jump on what's his name and just like almost kill him? Or did no one? Yeah, did anyone see that?
I don't think they did. When that was happening, Venli was with Sev, and Valen was with Sev, and then Arlo and Soleil were below deck, healing. So I think you're actually the only one who saw him do that.
Okay.
Yeah, keep his secret. That's all he did.
I'll kill you.
So I'll walk up to Boros. Hey, hi. Were you on the island, or are you okay?
Just stares at you silently, sitting down on like the coil of rope, then puts his hands on his knees, stands up. He doesn't come like as tall as you are, but he eclipses you like in width. He is a wall of a Leonin. So he still looks kind of up to Soleil.
My goodness, that is a thick man. There's so much thickness. I just in the arms and the neck and the legs, just too much thickness. I can't. I prefer the slender type. Just elf. Not like where's the kitty litter at? I don't know.
Phelan.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend. I didn't mean to offend you, Mufasa.
Goodness gracious.
I'm gonna stab him.
What is the order of everyone standing right now?
It's like Soleil's in front. I bet Family's probably to her side, and then Valen's probably on the other side of her, maybe slightly behind. And then Arlo's there too. I feel like maybe Arlo's to the right of Venli. So it's like Soleil, Venli, Arlo in a line. And then I feel like Valen is like slightly behind them to the left. That's my mind. That's what I think's happening.
He just leans past Soleil a little bit to make eye contact with Valen. Do you talk a lot when you're scared?
Ooh, Mufasa. Ooh, say it again.
Valen. Sometimes he doesn't think too much before he speaks, but I think he means well, for the most part.
Yeah, I seen what he's doing when we were fighting all those creatures on the ship. You seem very capable. I don't mean to poke the bear or the lion or whatever. But we came over to properly introduce ourselves. That's our ship that you were on, and my name is Valen. I don't know where Jax is. We're wondering what you're doing here. State your name and state your purpose. I'm just kidding.
Oh, little one, you're going to be fun to play with.
I mean, if you got handcuffs and stuff like that, I'm down to try some stuff. I mean,
wisdom save.
I have a 0 on my wisdom saves. I rolled a 2.
Whatever Valen's biggest fear is right now emerges in his visage. No one else sees this besides Valen.
It'd probably have to be Belia.
Okay, so the visage is Belia rising from behind the ship, just above the deck, giving you a death stare.
Oh hell no! Excuse me. Anybody see this? Soleil. I was gonna hide behind Soleil.
Valen, there's nothing here. Just relax.
You don't see Belia with her big ass titties up there?
Nobody sees this but you. There's nothing there.
I know I miss a lot, but I feel like I would not miss that.
I don't want to go with the milk mommy. I don't want to go with the milk mommy. He starts rocking back and forth.
Valen, relax.
Do you need a drink now too?
Arlo, can you help him? I'm sorry, Boros.
Last minute. Like 60 seconds of this.
We've been through a lot recently. We had a friend die. We had to fight a bone mommy. And there's been all this other stuff, like
There's been, and then I just saw. We've seen I've seen two dragon mummies, and it was very traumatizing. So I'm really sorry. Hi, I'm Soleil, by the way.
I'm Finley.
In the last 5 minutes, I've seen you come and go. You jump into the ocean and then you eject it out. Saw and he's looking at your arm now. That happened. I'm curious. You say you lost a friend. How have you all survived this long? In the span of 5 minutes.
You know,
If
I'm honest, I'm not really sure. I just got back from the Feywild, and it was terrifying. So I don't really know, but we work well together. I think as a team.
It looks
Puck
like
appears on top of Voros's head, and he's like kneading his mane. And then he kind of sits down and he says, "What do you wash with?"
Oh, just gonna send a message to the party real quick. How many HP does Puck have?
He's a little bit.
He doesn't
like
have
30.
much.
He has a little bit. He has like 32, I think, or something. I'd have to check his sheet.
I have it.
He will grab Puck forcefully enough to like maybe do half damage of a melee attack and just look at him and then immediately look at Soleil. I believe you dropped this.
Yes, that is my. I mean, he's my friend.
He's really got me.
Yeah, can you let him go? Can I have him back, please?
You need to
You're
work
just
on your
waiting for
anger
you.
management.
He's just holding him out till you take him.
Okay, I'm gonna grab him and put him on my shoulder. Oh fuck! I'll just rock him, try to calm him down.
Damn, he's even mean to fairy dragons.
Yeah, Voros, what was that, man? You see the little fairy dragon? He's like a baby.
This world is not made for babies to survive.
Oh, we have a brooding type.
But how did we become adults if babies don't survive? You have
Because
to be
they
a
are
baby,
weak.
and then you have to become a child, and then you become an adult. Were you not a baby? Were you born a full adult? That sounds awful for your mom.
I'm pretty sure he came out like that and he killed his mama. I'm pretty sure. He thick.
Oh God. Oh man. Oh.
New recruits. Always a pain.
New recruit? What do you mean new recruits? We ain't being recruited.
Hey, I've saved a ton of people. I've also killed a lot of people, so you know, I would be careful.
It's true. What other recruits did you have? You jumped onto our ship. You didn't have anybody else with you. If anything, you're our new recruit.
That's right, Vanley. You tell him. Oh, no, he's laughing.
Without
was
me,
Finley?
you would have died during that siege on your boat.
I believe in us.
From what I've seen, none of you are fighters.
I think we have a very
What I've
special set of
seen-
skills.
You all need help.
Oh, and you're going to help us?
No, I'm going to take lead and command.
Oh, hell no. Did he hold me back, Vanley? Did he just say what he said?
He walks through all of you right to Valen's chest. Do you wish to fight for command?
You can go fight Captain Jet.
Oh,
He has this wicked grin staring at you right now.
Do it.
Please.
I want you to fight him.
Did he
Can
leave?
you just leave?
He's like, fuck that. Nope.
I'm out.
New character. Who this?
my bad. You Let's do. I am going to face step in front of him. He has to make a wisdom save 16, or he's charmed by me for 1 minute.
Wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I probably regret this.
PvP.
24.
Fuck!
You know
Oh.
he tried to charm you as well.
So he waits for you to appear and then like puts a dent into the ship a little bit with how much pressure he uses to bound to you. Using all 35 feet of his movement and just back at your chest, staring at you, going, "Was that your first move?"
I was trying to end things amicably, but if you want to fight, and he like fixes his mustache, fake mustache.
It's a little crooked. He's like,
Yeah, we can duel then for command of the ship.
"Oh, we're gonna do this."
21 to hit.
Do I have shield? I do have shield. I'm gonna use shield as my reaction.
So when he goes to the claw, what does he see from when you cast shield?
Just like a black inky, like ball that just kind of covers like the shot or where you melee.
So his claws go across that black inky shield, and he just stares at you like, "Gonna be fun, just like the last one."
And then I'm going to activate Windblade, and I'm like, "Bring it on, motherfucker!"
Ooh, we're playing with weapons and toys. Okay.
I can't fight you fist fight.
I'm not Kayron. I gotta bring the gat.
Yep.
I'm not fighting you without my gat. Are you nuts? Look at you.
I mean, it's hedging your bets right now. You have a really good chance of kicking my ass.
I mean, I do have a high AC until next round.
How are we doing this? Are we just doing turn, or are we going to do a narrative thing again?
Since I
think because it's PvP and I'd like it to be fair, I think we should maybe do it the old-fashioned way.
Okay.
Just because it's PvP. If it was just an NPC, then I don't really care, and I just want you to look cool. But since it's actual PvP, I want it to be. I want to make sure.
Valen's gonna go fucking first.
All right, I'll go first.
What's everybody else
don't have
doing?
much of a dex.
Okay. I will attack with the Windblade, Galeblade. Oof. Nope, that is a 1. That is a 10, so that doesn't hit. And then what do I have for bonus actions? I will Hexblade Curse him.
What does that look like?
Since that's a part of his like warlock power, it's gonna be inky black, kind of comes out of him, and like there's like a bad aura around what's his name?
Voros.
Voros.
I feel like you kind of okay. I'm sorry I have to do this to you, but you rolled a natural 1.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that the first thing you do is you say that incantation, and there's this sort of like inky blackness that kind of wells up for us in like the corner of your eyes, and you kind of like feel like a little bit of dampness on your face as you're cursed. And then Valen, he has this blade drawn that's like got this kind of impressive like magical weapon, and he kind of takes a stance. He utters this incantation that kind of to you sounds almost like white noise. It's got this like very uncanny valley creepiness to it, and then that blackness wells up, and Valen takes a step forward and goes to slash you, and his foot gets caught on a loose board, and he falls flat on his face.
I'm prone?
You fall right on your face. You go to make this. You say this really cool incantation. Everybody's like, it starts bleeding out of his eyeballs, and then you go to make this slash. You step forward and just fucking trip face first, fall.
All right. It's a good start.
And Puck's like, yeah, get him, Valen. Oh. Bros, it's your turn. It is a good start.
Holding his blade in his left hand, he draws it, cuts himself a little bit, pays no mind to it, and then he doesn't seem impressed in doing this, but it's a fight, so he just stabs at him. Nothing fancy, just like he's putting a wounded animal out of his misery. Not as fun as I thought. That's a crit.
Smite me, daddy.
It's a crit? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I don't know if I have. I didn't expect to get into a fight. I was expecting all this to be Feywild bullshit. How many of that? That's 2, that's 3, so 3. I don't need that many. 1, 2, 3. And okay, not bad. I mean, I'm not gonna die immediately.
Hey, we never took a long rest, right, from the first?
No.
Okay.
So
Venley, Soleil, Arlo. You guys can make perception checks.
Natural
60
20.
points of damage.
How much?
6-0.
What'd you get, Venley?
18.
14.
That's really good for Venley.
I need Valen to.
Valen's down,
Another-
by the way.
Oh, is he like unconscious?
Yeah.
Oh.
I only had 35 hit points.
Oh shit. That's funny. Nikki,
Oh, wait.
or sorry, Soleil. I'm gonna have Voris describe what the fuck he just did in a second, because I don't even know. But Soleil, you hear a hiccup from above you, and you look up and you see Captain Jet. He's standing on one of the masts, and he has his double-bladed scimitar. He undoes it. He cuts one of the ropes, and he's like in the air. As Voros does. Voros, what do you do to Valen exactly?
So he literally just takes his blade very unimpressively because he was expecting more of a fight out of people, and he just fell. So he was like, "I'll end this," and unceremoniously and very casually just pokes him with his sword, very slow, painfully, agony. And at the tip of his sword, there's this dull, like sinister-looking glow. And once it touches Valen's skin, it's just pure pain and then silence. Like he screams in pure agony for a second, and then he's unconscious.
You pull that sword out. So you watch Captain Jet go across the air on this rope, and then let go. And he goes over top of your heads, and he lands right on the banister that goes around the top of the ship here. And he turns, and he says, Excuse me, Venley.
Yeah.
Who's that fellow that just stabbed my first mate?
I think his name is Boros. I don't know. He
Excuse me, Mr. Kitty.
Mr. Kitty.
Just looks over his shoulder, like not making direct eye contact. Just
You see this man, this very flamboyant sort of jacket. He has this like big pirate jacket on, but it's like purple. Has fur on the cuffs, bunch of rings on his fingers. He has a big, wide brim hat with a pink feather coming out the top of it. He's changed the feather that was in there. And then his pants are just sort of like these black spotted. They're like leopard print, but reverse. So instead of being like yellow and black, they're like black with yellow spots. And he lands. He's on that thing, standing kind of funky, a little wobbly. As you turn to look at him after he called you Mr. Kitty.
turns, looking. I'm assuming he's above me since he's on the banister.
Yeah, he's well. You're pretty tall. He's also like kind of a tall man, so he is above you for sure. Yeah, you're not that tall.
Vorse is gonna lean down, grabbing Valen's clothes, like he's picking up a suitcase. Drunkard.
Now, I'm going to ask you kindly one time to put down my mate there. And if you don't, I'm going to kill you. And then I'm going to put your body into the ocean. And then I'm going to pee in the ocean.
As you wish. I chuck Valen's body at him.
Do I roll for attack?
I mean, that's up to you.
It could be an improvised weapon.
Okay. So this would just be my strength modifier that added. No proficiency. 19.
Yep, just going to use his reaction. That body goes flying at him. And then Jet splits into three. And the one that you hit goes flying. Oh! And he goes flying into the ocean. Then there's two on board. Valen, you go over the back of the ship,
Shit.
falling into the ocean.
Didn't mean for that to happen.
Wait,
Can I make it back?
yeah, can I
You
jump
guys
in
run
after?
to the thing.
Yeah.
Start working on getting it back in the ship as Valen is floating there on top of this jet who's just floating in the water. And Jet says, he looks back. He looks at the jet that's standing to the left of him and he says, that was pretty rude, don't you think? The other one says, that was very rude. Excuse me, Mr. Kitty. And both of them turn and say, excuse me, Mr. Kitty to you at the same time.
Oh, I'm getting the shining feeling right now. Creepy.
And roll for initiative.
They're gonna go first, man. My initiative sucks ass. I meant to hit hard, not first. That's a 10.
You got a 25.
Told you he was gonna go first.
He says, if you can also beat me, then you can be the captain of the ship. If you can't beat me, then I'm the captain of the ship, and you are going to be my second mate.
I welcome the challenge. He'll grab his sword, his shield, and get ready for, like, he is focused on this fight.
Jet pulls up that double-bladed scimitar. He grabs very hard on the double hilt and undoes it so that he has two blades. And then both him and this clone rush at you. And they're going to make 5 attacks.
I was always wondering what Jack Captain Jet could do. So this is interesting.
A lot. He crit twice, missed twice, and then hit regular.
I'll use reaction shield to boost my AC to 27.
Okay, so then the crits hit. The one that was gonna hit does not hit.
Copy.
So that's gonna be 6. Math is hard.
I heard 86. Don't bother counting.
No, you didn't hear that. No, you did hear that, but that's not what I said. But it is what I said, but it's not what I meant.
I'm just gonna say, solid 30 amount of damage, basement.
As the two rush forward, they just kind of start bum rushing you. The first thing Jet does, the one on the right, he runs up and he just goes right for your knee. He kind of kicks you right in the kneecap, tries to push in. As he doesn't manage to get through because you're so dang thick, the second one kind of catches you with like a jab with the hilt of the sword and then a slash. And the slash catches you right across the arm and then down across the chest. As you go to look at that one, the other one on the right kind of does like a hook. And then he really quickly spins that scimitar around and pulls it back. And it almost catches you on the neck, but you manage to kind of lean back and it just grazes across the neck. You definitely got cut, but you're not like bleeding out. You can feel where like there definitely is like a little bit of a flow, but it's not like a death wound as it is. It's 52 points of slashing damage. And then both of them are going to bonus action as they end this combo. Both of them toss the bladed scimitars up in the air. They reconnect and they catch, and they both come at you with them raised to slash down. One of them hits with a 28. The other one got a 5 because he got a natural 1, and he is not the one that is real. And that's going to be 15 more points of slashing damage. Actually, I'm sorry. 20 more points of slashing damage.
Man, I was close to just getting one-shotted around. Shit.
As they come at you, they do this combo. He brings that blade across. They both toss blades up in the air, catch them. And they both jump at the same time, so they're coming in from two different angles. You jump to dodge the one that you think might be the real one. But in that moment, you see there's like a shift. You can feel like there's like a little bit of a shift in the air as you feel like they have switched places. And the real one comes down and catches you. The blade goes like kind of into the shoulder a bit, drags out, as the other one just kind of acts as a diversion. And you manage to completely dodge the one, but the other one managed to catch pretty well.
That last hit.
He stops and he says, and he throws up.
Oh man, why did it have to be throw up? I've been dealing with that too much lately. That last hit that he did makes Voros like use his sword as a crutch before his knee comes close to like going down. So he is stubborn and not kneeling right away, but he's using all his weight on that sword right now, and he uses it to like correct himself and still stand there ready to fight. He'll attempt to make 2 attacks, 1 at each. Fuck it. It would be 1. $25 for the first one, and 17 for the second.
The one hits. You can strike.
$13 points of slashing.
You strike at the one that hit you that you think's the real one, and as you hit it, it blows away like sand. And then the one that's the real one, he stands there and he says, he kind of holds the blade up, unhinges it so that they kind of fall apart, and he catches it. So he's holding the one forward, the one backward, like this. And he says, I think that I've maybe heard of you before. You seem like a famous gent. Do you recognize these blades?
Do I?
Give me a history check.
Really fucking good for me. That's a 17.
These blades are like a mythical weapon from your country. They were forged by the first of the Phronic dynasty. They're called the Fangs of the Sand King. And they were supposedly, as far as you know, lost a long time ago.
He has this bewilderment look on it after, fighting 2 other people before him. And he kind of like corrects his eye vision and just says, not possible. How did you
He says, you do, that's good. Now let me give you another little history lesson. You don't fuck with me. And he goes for an attack. That's a 21.
Misses.
And then a 20.
Miss.
And then a 26 on his 3 attacks.
I'm gonna let that last one hit.
The one that hits is the last one?
Yeah, the 26. I'm not reactioning shielding. He's just gonna.
Gotcha. But the first 2 don't hit. What's your AC, like a 22 or something?
22.
As he comes in, the first one says, "You don't fuck with me," and he goes for a slash. You manage to block that one, and then he spins the blade around backwards, and he kind of dashes forward. You manage to catch it with your sword, so it's like at your throat. The sand, the fang of the Sand King, it disappears into sand as he shifts his hand forward, so it's past your sword, and then it reforms in his hand, and then he leans forward, so that the blade goes like into your throat a bit. And that is going to be 13 points of slashing damage.
Wow, by 1, son of a bitch.
How much HP do you have?
12.
12?
Yeah.
And he leans forward and he says, You gonna forfeit?
Just staring at him, and he just looks. He asks one question. What's your name?
I'm fucking Captain Jet.
He, if you allow me to, he will fall on Jet's sword.
You like lean into it.
Yeah.
You go to lean into the blade, and it disappears into sand, and he walks away, and the blade reforms back into the double blade, and he says, "That was kind of a cowardly thing to do. Bentley, did you get our old buddy out of the ocean over there?"
Yeah, I mean, did I? I wanted to. I'm saying, or is it possible for us to get in?
Yeah, you could. He's
Okay,
about probably
yeah.
60 feet down. What is the range of... you have a lot of different ways to do it. I'm not going to make him take fall damage, because then he would die. 100% he'd be dead.
I mean, I have Mage Hand. We could, if it technically doesn't function this way, but like I could summon one of the tentacles.
Jet goes over to the edge by the banister, and he falls forward into the ocean. And he has this. He falls down right next to Valen, belly flop. The other clone that's still there is just kind of laying in the water with Valen kind of on top of him. He says, "Venley, any time that you could help the 3 of us, it would be absolutely Very appreciated.
Yeah, sure. Not a problem.
Venley, dear, honey, sweetheart, just find some rope.
Okay. I probably think I have rope in my pack, and I'm just gonna throw it down.
The clone grabs Valen and comes up, puts him down. He says, Venley, whenever somebody goes overboard, the first thing you have to do is find rope. It's one of the only things that anybody ever uses it for.
Oh, sorry, I forget sometimes because I can breathe in water.
Oh.
It's
And
just
he
like...
turns into sand and disappears.
What the fuck? And then I'm just... I don't have any spells left, but I do have a potion, so I'm gonna give Valen a potion of healing.
Wait, before you do that, I do have... I looked at my feats, or I don't know if it's a trait, but I have natural recovery. Once per long rest, but you can choose extended spell slots to recover, so I can get 1 second spell slot, and I can do healing word if you want to save the potion, or you can use it. Up to you.
I mean, I'm fine with either.
Okay. Yeah, so I can do healing word, so you can save the potion if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
That works.
That's good. It's a good idea.
Okay.
You never
so
know.
I can do... Yeah. Okay, so you get 7 points back.
I like it, Connor. Me and Valen paid for this ship, though. What the fuck?
I wasn't even here for this shit. They're
It's
like,
like,
we're
what the
betting.
fuck,
Fuck,
dude?
It's like, oh, man.
These guys aren't even. Why are they bargaining for the ship? They don't even fucking. Who are these guys?
Valen comes to and he's like, "Did I get him?
Yeah.
Is he dead?"
He's real hurt. You did real good.
That's right. I told that fucker not to mess with me.
Good job. Can we get back to helping Soleil?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good
Boros.
idea.
This all happens. I don't know how Boris feels about this. You decide how Boris feels about this. I'm not going to tell you how you feel. The man who does that walks off, falls off the ship. The people that he was talking to, as if they were like his crew or whatever, immediately forget about him. He's in the ocean. What's going on with Boros at this moment?
It's been a while since he's been bested, and standing there, well, using his sword as a cane at this point, just witnessing all that. He's again bewildered, like, now these people make sense why they're together. Like the chaos that he just did to me and what he witnessed of just walking off the ship, and the crew that he just witnessed doing everything, popping in and out dimensions, jumping off ships. It like there's a connection in Voros's mind. Maybe not be the right one, but he's making that connection. And right now he accepts his defeat. It's a bittersweet thing, but he now knows he has something to work forward towards. So he will be Jet's second and comply. He'll walk up to
Boros is
where
gonna
they
be like,
are.
whenever anybody tries to fuck with Jet, Boris is gonna be like, "Yo, he's the fucking captain, dude. Don't fucking say that shit to the captain." Just gonna be like, "See."
He'll walk up to where they are and help pull them aboard.
Jet's like halfway up the rope. You see where he's holding onto it. He's got like wrapped around his hand. His feet are kind of dragging in the ocean, and he is asleep.
I think we should pull up the captain now.
I don't know. He looks comfy down there.
Yeah.
I guess we can.
Yeah, might as well just like put him like somewhere safe. A Kraken or something might get to him, or But yeah, let's just pull him up real quick, and then we can go talk to Seven.
Okay.
You pull him up.
Have to.
You lay him down, and he, as you pull him up, Valen and Venley, he kind of comes to you and he touches you on the face, Valen. He says, "Valen, you absolutely bumfucked that. That was horrible."
Yeah, I know, Captain. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm not cut out for this pirate shit. I can't even.
Don't say that about yourself. Everybody is good at something. Can
I-
you do me a
what-
favor, Valen?
Yes, Captain.
When I told you earlier that I wanted a room, and I also asked for a brandy, you never got the brandy.
Oh, I apologize, Captain. I will get right on that. Any particular brand of brandy?
I was kind of marrying about earlier. Violetta's asleep, so I was mulling around, and I saw that they had a nice southern blend. It was called like a Chateau or something. I don't do the fancy names, but it looked delicious.
Chateau, Captain. I'll
Chateau de la Sprindia or something. If you could find that one for me, bring it here. I'll be right here, just waiting. If I'm asleep, just pour it in my mouth. I'll wake up.
Okay, you got it, Captain.
You're a good first mate.
That's right. I'm the first mate. I look directly at Boros as I walk away.
Well, you walk into him and you heal 10 points.
Oh.
But it's not like, it doesn't feel like how Vinley or Solely would. This is like overcorrecting or a dislocation being popped back in. Like, it's like, okay, thanks.
Yeah, just gonna rub some dirt on it. Oh, I'm good.
Voris will go to Captain Jet, and once he retrieves whatever you sent him for, do you need an escort to your quarters, Captain?
Oh, absolutely not. That won't be necessary. I never got your name, and I'm not going to call you Mr. Kitty again. Voros. That's a nice name. I like it. It's intimidating. It'll be good to have you aboard our ship. I haven't named it yet. I think I'm going to name it Shit. No.
Connor is getting so pissed.
It'll come to me. It'll come to me in time. I think maybe high water. No. Why don't me and you walk and talk? You seem like a smart man. I bet you have very good thoughts inside of your brain. I'd like to hear some of them.
He'll extend his hand out to help him up.
Jet takes your hand, pulls him up. He's like soaked. His hat's all floppy down to the sides. He says, "My quarters are this way if you want to come. You can't sleep in the bed because my lady's in there, but you can sleep on the floor with me if you'd like."
I'll stand watch. And now he looks like a full-on soldier at this point, like standing at attention, about faces and everything. When Jet walks past him, and he's like only about 3 to 5 feet away from Jet at all times.
Jet will like 100%. If you about face him, he'll do it too. Like totally, he'll do whatever you do. If you like have some like Verizon thing or something, he's with it. He's like, yeah, this is fun. And you go to Jet's quarters, and you wait outside.
He'll walk in if there is someone in his room, he will just wait outside.
Yeah, there is a drow woman who is asleep under the covers. And he would let you come in. He's like, all right, this is a room I found. As you see, there's a chair there. You can't really sleep on it, but perhaps I had a guy kind of like you, and he could curl up in a ball, but he's dead, and he would have loved that chair. And then I do have a closet too. I slept in there earlier. It's not as spacious as the chair, if I'm being honest.
You wish to talk.
This is gonna sound rude. I had a cat once, and I like to sleep under the bed. So, if that's something that you like to do, I won't judge at all. I like to sleep on top of furniture, so I kind of understand.
He just answers little things like, "Don't think I'll fit. I'm good. No, thank you."
That's fair. That's fair. Make sure you have one duty. First duty is second mate. Make sure that the first mate, Valen, he has to bring me the Chateau de Spring dough. And if he doesn't do that, within the hour, probably, I'll start to get the shakes. So, won't be good for anybody.
I'll go find him. Gives Captain Jet a salute and walks out to go find Valen.
Captain goes and lays down at the bottom of the bed, like the foot of it, like a Michael Scott. The rest of you guys go to find Sev again.
Yes, I think so. I did want to grab Valen on our way down.
Okay.
Listen, Valen. I don't want things to be weird, and Captain Jet said some weird stuff to me, and I just want to air it out because I could die any minute, as far as I know.
I'm going to mute myself. Hold on.
He told me some weird stuff that you said about my ears and my feet, and I don't know if it was true because he seems really drunk. But he said you had a crush on me, and it sounds crazy, but I just wanted to address it so we could, like, get it all out in the air and talk about it, you know?
Oh, no, I told him that you had the soul stone in your ears, and that's why...
Oh, yeah.
He likes to embellish. I don't...
Yeah, he sounded crazy. He said all kinds of weird stuff.
I'm not into furries. I'm sorry. So, yeah, no, not for me. You're very majestic and you're very cool, but yeah, not.
No, I appreciate you clearing that up for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't want it to be weird because you said some weird stuff, and I just.
I mean, could you imagine an elf and a bunny woman like that? Would just be
what?
weird.
What did you say?
I'm an elf. You're Verizon. My bad. Yeah, like could you imagine? No, that wouldn't work. That'd just be like.
No, I'm just saying. No. I know. I wanted to clear the air because he said some weird stuff, and I just. Listen, I could die like that. I don't know what just happened to me, and I thought that we could clear the air and we could move on. It's fine.
Yeah, of course. No. I see you as an ally and a friend, and
great.
Yeah, no worries there.
Okay, good. Yeah, I feel better now because that was like my first real interaction with him, and he was talking about my bunny feet a lot, and it got kind of weird, and so
I mean,
it's fine.
Yeah, that's just Captain Jet. He has a foot fetish that he hasn't really like came to to grips with. So Violetta, if you ever see, she's a drought. She got some dirty feet, So. I mean, not that I've been paying attention or anything. Anyway, can we just go talk to Seven?
Yeah, let's go talk to Seven.
Okay. Wait, I need to unjet myself. I need to go depressurize. So let's take our fiver. Okay. I'm still in that headspace, and I can't be Sev right now. I can't do it. I need 5.
You can't do a 180?
I need to let the spirit of Jet leave my body. I'll be right back.
We're gonna find a drunk Seven.
Method fucking actor over here, just like. I knew those twisted teas weren't just for you to drink.
For what it's worth, I agree with.
Jet?
No, what I agree with Jax. I thought you said DILF, not elf. I thought you said DILF. And I was like, what did you just say?
No, I didn't. I meant elf.
Yeah, that made more sense.
Galen secretly has children that we don't know about.
He is a bard.
That's true.
Hey, if Valen actually ever dies in this campaign, one of his offspring from like somewhere is going to be the new character. I've been looking for my father for 28 years.
Yeah, he's dead now. Sorry.
Yeah.
I want to know where that Captain Jet that just whooped my ass with 5 attacks and 3 fucking clones.
Is he a fighter?
We don't know. The only time we ever saw him in action was with Smiley Laughing Jack.
Well, and there was the one time on the island where he yeeted himself out of the boat and then eventually came back at the end of the fight.
Yeah.
And like absolutely anytime he does fight is fucking lethal.
Yeah, he's like a level 24, like yeah.
Isn't there like a swashbuckler class?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think he's like a mix of Echo Knight, the fact that he has clones too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, multi-class.
Definitely a multi-class.
He has level 5 Echo Knight at least for multi-attack. Dual wielder, maybe.
Definitely has DB. He has DBS, the DBS feat.
I'm in charge together, but
What was that?
No, Peyton left. I don't know where he's at.
He just bounced. He was like, I'm out. I'm done.
You really needed to take a flight.
Yeah.
You need to go brew some tea.
Yeah.
and some biscuits. I love like Valen's first interaction with Burroughs is like Mufasa.
First hit? Wasn't it his first hit and you went down? Or was it his second hit?
No, it was first.
Yeah,
first
you
hit.
were out cold.
Yeah.
Well, a level 2 smite on a crit will do something like that.
Yeah. And I rolled a natural one, to be fair, so yeah. I feel like even if I were to be a martial class, like I can't escape my dice. So but yeah.
You just gotta get silvery barbs.
Oh yeah.
You constantly give yourself the advantage.
True. Too bad I used my reaction to shield, so
what's Valen's intelligence score?
I believe it's like a 10. Yeah, it's 10.
Damn, alright, never mind. I was gonna say wizard go divination, just get I roll a nat 20. Fuck off.
Oh yeah, because then you make that one a 10, right? Too, right? Or is that something else?
You just make it like if you don't feel like rolling, you get portent and you do 2 rolls at the beginning of each day and record them. And any roll on the table, you can be like, that's this number. It's a big F you to the DM when it's like, no, you're not gonna crit the down person. You're gonna roll a natural 1.
Yeah, Valen only has a 20 in charisma, a 10 in wisdom, a 10 in intelligence, 14 constitution, and then 14 dex, and then like 8 strength. So multi-class options are not really. I've already multi-classed enough. So yeah.
I need a ranged weapon just so I can stay by all you guys that are mid-range and you can get my
I mean, he does have the pepper box.
To AC.
He does have the pepper box, the Siren's Call. So he still has that.
What did you guys keep from Zergo's bounty, or did you just leave all that weaponry at his grave?
Yeah, we didn't take any of it because nobody uses strength stuff.
Wait, where did I get the Wand of Lightning from then?
I mean, I would have taken the cannon.
I think you got it.
I would have taken the cannon. I think.
I think you got it from the Bone Mommy, from the loot from the Bone Mommy.
Oh, I
The
see.
beard blaster.
Yeah, I think I would have grabbed the blaster just because I might be able to put that on the Iron Defender or something in the future.
Yeah, everything was like strength based, so Arlo couldn't use it. I can't use it.
I mean, Zergo never used the damn cannon. It was just a stat stick.
Oh, I mean, I could have used that stuff and just made it my hex weapon.
How about this? I'll say it's in my portable hole right now.
That's up to you guys. I was just curious because I know you kept the first weapon he found.
Yeah, we turned it upside down and made it like the headstone. So
that dude had a plethora of magical weapons.
Yeah.
I think I might be screwed, y'all.
No.
What was your plan? I missed
that was my plan. No, well, it wasn't. No, my plan. Okay, so my plan fell apart immediately. My plan was like go in and I was like, well, what if I like offer her like to be a protector, right? Like to be a protector of her people, but she immediately made me feel this small. And I was like, oh, I can't do anything. Like, I was like, oh, well, if I turn into a tiger, it'll be like, oh, I can be a protector, right? Like, I can fight things and, turn into, like, animals that can help out. And she just, like, boop, swatted me down and was like, nope. So I was like, well, there's nothing I can offer you. So, I don't know. That was my whole plan. That was it.
That seed in the back of that's wild.
Yeah, that scared the crap out of me. I don't know what that is.
I fully believe you have a chest burster in your body.
What is that? What's a chest burster? Are you talking about aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna die. That's what I'm like. I think she's immediately like has to evaluate her whole like mortality because she's like, oh, I'm just gonna die anytime now. Like that's it. Like time's up.
Yeah. Seven's definitely going to start charging us.
You should.
All the therapy sessions and I still need to do one sending spell that I've been waiting to do for like 4 sessions now. So hopefully we have enough time. Hopefully. When you were asking how have we made it so far, I was gonna start doing Fort Minor, 10% luck, 20% skill.
I think luck's a little bit more than 10.
Yeah.
That fight was great.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Yep.
So you guys got a bodyguard now.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of like answers the whole Captain Jet thing, right? Like, we really can't force him out to be,
What do you mean force him out?
He's also not functionally captain, really. He just kind of does stuff and then disappears.
Yeah. So we're like, me and Jax are still technically like co-captains whenever he's not there. So that's like the majority of the time. So we just have to deal with him when he's awake and like, get him booze and keep him.
Oh, he's like that drunk uncle that you're just like, yeah, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just worried that he's gonna try to do like just random quests and stuff because I don't know how serious he is about all the other stuff that we're doing.
Can't wait for Captain Jet to be like, hey, Jax, I'm the captain of the ship. He's like, fuck you, I paid for it.
I'm really gonna do like I'm gonna my big brother, or I mean it's my little brother, but I'm definitely gonna do that and pull that card.
Man,
I gotta get.
You gonna reimburse us $60,000, huh?
How many gems did I give up? I gave up so many gems for that.
Yeah, like
I was like 80% of like the purchase of the ship, I think, because of all the gems.
Yeah, because I think I only put in like 1,000 gold or a couple thousand. I don't remember. It wasn't much.
By the way, actually, shit. fuck! I just remember this. That crit wouldn't have done anything to you. It wouldn't have done that much damage.
Why?
Because don't you have the adamantium?
Holy shit! I totally forgot about my
I did
adamantium
too.
half plate.
Literally till I just opened up the loot notebook I have, and I'm like, half plate out of what? Fuck!
Yeah. Well, either way, narratively, it worked because that's kind of what I wanted to happen was to
Yeah.
for Valen to get his ass kicked, so he could be humbled a little bit.
Let's see here. You still have like 30 gems that are worth 100 gold, 28 gems that are worth 25 gold, 140 gems worth 100 gold.
Hold up.
Nice.
I'm gonna write it down right now. Just give me a second. What do you say?
30 gems that are worth 100 gold, 28
Sorry.
small gems worth 25 gold, and 140 gems worth 100 gold. That's
So
the
we're
only gems I still have marked in the.
We still gotta get the ship furnished. It's like empty.
Where the hell are
So
we gonna do that? The island just flooded.
I know. And then Peyton builds this whole beautiful map, and we're like on it for like one session essentially. I'm glad I went shopping, and Arlo did too. He got the Dirge of Cerberus, so it's a dope ass gun.
So you guys go to visit Seth.
Affectionately known as 7 Smiling Stars. Uh-oh. Did we lose him?
So you guys go down to the 3rd floor of the ship. To the last door on the left. Knock up, I presume. And then shortly after, the door is opened by Sev. Now, Jax.
I'd still be in there.
I think you would be, because he was like, we're going to read this until nighttime. So, the whole gang's back together. As you guys get there, Sev comes to the door. He has like a book in hand. Jax is sitting in the room, and he says, "Oh, it's nice to see you again. What brings you back so soon?"
Hi. More stuff happened. I don't know. Soleil, do you want me to tell him, or do you want to tell him, or?
Did you leave the ship? It's been 2 hours.
Yeah. I was in the Feywild. Can I come talk to you?
Yes. Excuse me. Jax, do you mind if we are interrupted here? It seems as though that one of your friends has a problem.
Yeah. Yes, of course. And Bentley, what happened to your arms?
Oh, that's a later thing that we can deal with. It's fine. I'm
Sev
good.
turns and he grabs you by the hand and he pulls up your arm and he says, "This was not the last time that you came into my space."
Well, he said just to keep doing what I'm doing. It worked faster than I thought.
I will not ask. He closes that book, puts it on the side, and he says, "Come in, have a seat. I don't have enough chairs. If you want to go down the hallway, steal chairs from another room, you can. Or you can just stand, whatever makes you feel comfortable. How can I be of assistance to you, Miss
Soleil.
Miss Soleil? I am 7 Smiling Stars. It is nice to meet you. I'm sorry to hear that you had a run-in with the Feywild. I do not know how these things happen when you are just on a boat, but
Yeah,
I don't want you to tell me. I just want you to tell me what happened.
Okay, yeah, it's been a long story, but essentially, I made friends with a fairy dragon, and I rescued him from a tower, and then he gave me a flower so I can call him all the time. And I think it's not been good. I'm starting to realize every time I call him, things go wrong. And he poofed me into the Feywild, and then he left me there. And then I met Mistrix. And I really thought she was gonna kill me, and I think she still might. But she like plunged her arm or something into my back, and it hurt really bad, but then it kind of didn't hurt, and I don't know what happened, but I think she might kill me like anytime. Anything you can tell me would be really helpful.
What did she say something to you?
She said lots of things to me. But she told me she needed me to... Hold on, I took a note because I knew I would forget. She told me I needed to kill the Dunamancer or the Duna guy. The Duna guy is what I remember. Under the Hag Mother, he like killed a bunch of fairies, and she showed me all these dismembered fairies, and it was terrible. And she wants me to like help them. And she said essentially like, the longer he lives, like I need to kill him kind of quickly, or else I think the seed is gonna grow in me, and she's probably gonna kill me. Is really what it feels like.
So she planted a seed inside of you that, and did she? So she asked you to kill a Doulahan.
That's the one. I was a little under duress, so yeah, Doulahan. That sounds right.
Well, there are many different Doulahan that ride in the name of the Hag Mother, probably more than I know the names of. If you're going to want to kill a specific Doulahan, you're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. You're going to need to go and figure out which one it is, and then find him and you know, he doesn't have a head, but kill him. I could help you perhaps with finding out some of the well-known Doulahan. It's probably one of them. I can't say for sure. You know, there's always somebody trying to get more power. But would this be helpful to you? I can.
Yeah, because right now I don't even know what a Doulahan is. What is that? Is that like a guy with a sword, or you said he doesn't have a head?
They are like they are a fey creature that is made by the Hag Mother. They are knights that have been taken and consumed and then repurposed into a Doulahan, and they are a headless horseman.
Okay. So so you said there are a lot of them? It's not just like, oh, there's John, he's the only Doulahan, just go stab him. There's a bunch of them?
Yes, there's more than one. There's as many as men that has been consumed by the Hag Mother, has been made into Doulahans. There's probably at least dozens, if not hundreds. I can't say. Like I said, I don't really know. I know of a few that are, you know, the object of children's stories and fairy tales and, you know, that sort of thing. And it could be one of them, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, any names you could give me, I guess at least to start would be helpful, because right now I've kind of got, you know, somebody who killed a bunch of fae, but that sounds like it could be maybe any of them.
Well, why don't you sit down? He grabs a little notepad. He takes a piece of paper off it, rips it, and he starts writing down on the sheet. He says, "This is all of the names of the Dullahan that I know, off the top of my head. Anyway, if you want to give me some time to perhaps do some more research, I could maybe find some more for you. But for now, there's something that's very pressing, so it might take me some time to come upon this information. But I'm willing to bet that if an ancient dragon wants this creature dead, it's probably one that's already very well known. I would take a guess."
That makes sense to me. So, yes, thank you. I'll take the list you made, and anything else you can spend time on is great. But am I going to die from this thing she put in me? Like, just anytime she could like snap her fingers and I could die, or is this a thing that's going to slowly kill me? Or
You'll
just
probably
trying to-
start to feel the effects in some manner of time.
okay,
You'll feel probably at first some pain, and then you'll probably feel lethargy, and then you'll probably won't be able to feel full. You probably will not be able to eat or drink, and then you'll probably die. At which point, whatever is growing inside of you will do whatever it's going to do. I can't speak to that too much. If I was going to bet what was going to happen, it would be that. But also, if she wants you to complete this job for her, then she probably gave you a time. It's probably not gonna. She says, "Go kill a Dullahan." It's not gonna. The seed's not gonna pop today. It'll
Okay.
pop some other time.
all right. So I have a bit of time. Okay.
You probably have months, maybe years. Also, time doesn't work the same way in the Feywild, so I guess you're right. Maybe it could pop any second. This depends on what the Feywild is doing.
Okay. Well, it's kind of what I suspected. It didn't feel so good when it happened, and I thought, maybe my number is up, that it might be coming for me. Thank you for that.
We'll find this person. We'll find this Dullahan, and we'll do what we need to do. We won't let you die.
You have
Soleil.
this. You say you have a fairy dragon that brought you to the Feywild, so perhaps he can bring you back. You can find this creature, to defeat it. It's going to be easier to find it in the Feywild than it's going to be to find its resting place in our world. But if you can find its resting place in our world, you will be able to summon it into this place. And you could kill it here. But if you kill it here, it's going to go back to the Feywild. So at the end of the day, you're probably going to need to fight it in the Feywild at some point, one way or another. But their resting places act as a gateway for themselves into our world. So if you can find its resting place, you can go right to where it is. Or at least to where its lair or keep or whatever it has in the Feywild. Conversely, like I said, you can take your little friend, the fairy dragon, ask him to bring you to the Feywild, and then, just walk around until you figure it out.
Just
I guess.
bump into him. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, thank you. That's very helpful. It kind of gives me a place to go, at least. Yeah, she wasn't very nice. She scared the crap out of me. Yeah.
No, these ancient dragons usually aren't very, they're not very kind, but...
Yeah, I was just
They
surprised.
aren't mindless beasts. They have, you didn't die, so...
I guess there's something there, yeah. Yeah, I was just surprised because all the other fairy dragons I met are so colorful and nice and kind of funny, and they may, cause mischief, and that one was not fun at all. She didn't tell any jokes. She also did not think I was funny at all, so that didn't work out.
Well, as far as brute strength goes, fairy dragons are very weak compared to other types of dragons, which also makes them very. They want to make an impression because they don't want to be challenged.
Hmm.
A big red dragon might sit and talk with you because it knows that you know it's. They have an attitude of don't say this to them, obviously, but she has a kind of an attitude of inferiority, compared to the other draconic creatures, and they have to make a show.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, she did. She showed me some really awful things. All right. Well, I feel like I've got a lot to think on, and I appreciate your help because otherwise I wasn't really sure what to do. So it sounds like I've got some research to do and try to find him.
Let me tell you the names on the list that he gave you, so that I don't forget.
Yeah.
So the first one at the top is Jean-Francois. Not all of them are that pleasant. And then there is Rite, Rite. Then there is Inevitable. There's Sharon. And the last one on the list is Hecarim.
I'm sorry, what was the last one?
I think he said Hecarim.
That's what I heard. But also, I think he's frozen now.
I think so too.
Yeah, that reference was.
I did.
Got it. Thank you for your help.
My Wi-Fi's all over the place tonight, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries.
It's bouncing back up. I think my brother has friends over, so I think it's affecting my house's Wi-Fi. But I just bounced back. What were you saying, Nikki? I'm sorry.
No, I got the names. I think I'm good.
Okay. Venley, or anybody else for that matter. Valen.
Yes. Hey, Seven Smiling Stars. I've been thinking about what you told me earlier, and I'm kind of wondering, is there any way to gain power without making a pact, without forging some sort of contract with dastardly figures? Is there something within?
Well, it depends on what you're asking me, because there's the good old-fashioned way of picking up a spell book and taking lessons for 20 years.
No, I don't got time for that.
There are other ways of obtaining power. Usually, so I would say that a warlock pact is a creature exerting their will upon you.
Mm-hmm.
You can exert your will upon a creature to gain power, although this is usually pretty frowned upon.
What about exerting your will over yourself?
Unfortunately, most of us are born with a certain aptitude. And in order to gain more power, most people don't do that. this isn't an easy thing to do. But there are it sounds to me like you're asking me for a shortcut. If you're asking me for a shortcut, I mean, I can tell you a shortcut, but if you want to exert the will upon yourself, then, pick up a sword uh, and start training, get very strong. And then, in several years, maybe you can be very good to swinging. I didn't want to do that, so I did what I do. I took a shortcut. I understand wanting to take shortcut. I don't judge you for wanting to take shortcut, but
Hypothetically, what
there
is
isn't
that?
really a shortcut to power if you want to have the power just be you.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I just got my ass kicked by a very thick lion, Leonin, and
Wait a minute. Boris attacked you.
I mean, I sort of instigated and called him Simba and Mufasa and asked him where he kept his kitty litter. So yeah, I was asking for it.
Okay. Well, you're all right? Like I can tell you're pretty beat up.
Yeah, I mean, besides my ego being bruised, I'm okay. But that's kind of what led me to ask Seven Smiling Stars, like, if what is that shortcut, if there is one? I mean, maybe I won't go that path, but maybe I'll just keep my options open.
So there are a long time ago, I read a book. And I felt like that book. I didn't really believe the book. But then I met some pirates, and the book was true. So that was it. That was very neat. And these pirates, they actually are near here, and their captain used to be like a druid type of person, and he had access to a place that he would call this dream. Yeah, this dream place where he could. There are these creatures that you can, like spirits, I guess, gods, perhaps. And he takes people that are strong, that he thinks have purpose, and he sends them into this dream, and they do something. I don't know what. I didn't go into the dream. And when they come out, they have new powers with their blood, and they can take the form of creatures, not unlike the Leonin or even Soleil, but a bit more.
That does sound interesting. Maybe I'll take the shortcut, but I got to do one thing before I do that.
I know that they are currently on the hunt, I guess they might say, for somebody to do this thing. They are good people, all things considered.
You know where they are? I could, mark it on my map.
I know where they're what you would call like a. I know where their cove, their pirate lair, perhaps. I know where it is. Yes.
Well, if you tell me where this is, I'll I'll be in your debt. I'll owe you a favor.
I do not deal in favors. You can have this information for free. It is fine.
Okay.
What am I doing? I am trying to go to my map, which is done in Incarnate. That's right. I'm going to mark it on my map, and then I'll show you where it is.
Okay.
On the map that I have on the screen.
Do.
My bad. Give me 1 second. There we go. All right. So he takes you like bring out your map and he shows you on his or on yours rather, he like takes it and marks it. This like right in the middle of the screen. Let me actually see if I can zoom in right here. Yeah, I can. Cool. It is the island. There's a little teeny tiny island right in the middle of the screen. I've marked it on my map. I'll update it for the next time. The Volcano Mountain image.
Okay.
It's the first island you hit. The little circular island.
Okay.
It is on the north side of this island. There is a cove off the coast that is kind of hidden. It has some like overgrowth and stuff in front of it, but it's kind of hard to miss if you know what you're looking for. If you go there, if you decide to go there, the captain of the ship, I know him as Reeves, and you can tell him that Seven sent you.
Thank you very much, Seven Smiling Stars. Yeah, I think I might have to do something and head over there and investigate that real quick.
I will tell you that I do know that people have died in the dream. And when they die in the dream, they do not come back to this world. It's not a thing that is for the faint of heart.
Understood. I mean, I don't really have a choice. It's either serve my patron or don't use her power. I mean, like use her power, but then still deal with that lumen in the background and kind of done dealing with patrons and gods. And if I could find power for myself and I can exert will over myself, then I'm going to do that.
Well, this is a shortcut I know to finding power that you do not owe to anyone else. This is power you take, and that the power is yours.
Just got to survive the dream. All right. Well, thank you. And I'm going to exit. But before I exit, I'm going to grab Venley by the hand and ask her to come with me.
Okay. Where are we going?
I just need to do one thing, and I just want you there with me in case it goes badly.
Okay. Bye, Seven.
good night. Good day. What time is it? He looks around his
I don't
room.
even know.
He looks at you, Soleil, and says, "Are you? Would you like to ask some more questions? I could help you, maybe figure out a thing or two. Or, if it's okay with you, I would love to get back to reading this very interesting book that Jax has so kindly brought for me."
No, thank you for that. I'm good. I just wanted to tell Jax one thing because I could die at any moment, as you said. Jax, it's been really nice flying on the broom with you. Like, if we don't get to fly again, that's been really cool. You're good at shooting stuff, and it's been really nice.
It's been nice riding on the broom with you too, Soleil. You've really kept the crew together over the last few weeks, and I don't know where we'd be without you. So, I mean, I've been dying for a couple weeks now too. So we're both ticking time bombs. So, last
Okay.
one alive will rot an egg.
Yeah, that sounds like a good deal. Okay. Yeah, sure. I think she's gonna try to hold back tears and just leave. Just be like, okay. Just bounce.
Seth goes over, he picks up that book. He walks behind you, Soleil closes the door, and then he returns to reading the book with you, Jax. Valen.
Yes.
What are you doing to me?
Sending to my parents' murderers.
All right, so I was thinking about this. I think if you're going to cast multiple sendings, because you can't get it out in 21 words, I think I would allow it just for this ease of... So that, you send, and then he gets 21 words, and then you send, and then he gets 21 words, and it's like, instead of just do 63, if you're going to do, you know what I mean?
Okay.
For the record, if you happen to be able to do that, I don't know if you do.
Let's do it. All right, Vinley, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So I grab Vinley's hand, I hold it really tight, and then I concentrate on sending Ursel. This is a Tazewell boy who ordered the hit on my parents, and how did you break your pact with Belial?
Oh, this is very interesting. Belaya ordered the hit on your parents. And I told that dumb bitch to go fuck herself. Threw my gun into the ocean. That's how I broke the pact.
What did he say? Did you hear back?
And you can see, like, I'm squeezing your hand, Vinley. He said he broke the pact by throwing the gun in the ocean, and that Belial ordered the hit on my parents.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess that'll make sense. What do you want to do about it?
You hear a voice in your head. It says, "Hey, little tide swell. I just wanted you to know that, like I said when you were a baby, it wasn't personal, and I hope that everything is good for you, yeah?"
Everything is not good. I'm coming for you. And I'm not no little boy anymore. My name is Valen, and you will address me as such.
Okay, Mr. Valen. Well, I'm in the Diamond Sea. I'll be waiting for you. You come, we fight, you kill me, I kill you. Good times. Very exciting. I'm glad that you reached out. It was so nice talking to an old friend.
I'm gonna bring some people with me. Just you wait. You assemble your crew, and I'll assemble my crew. Bye, bitch. I'm gonna end the spell.
He sent you.
Oh shit! Oh, oh boy, I'm scared. This is fine. uh,
What did he say now?
he said he's in the Diamond Sea and he's gonna kill us all. He said,
Oh
"Yeah, I fucked up."
You hear a voice. You hear a voice in your head, Valen.
Oh my god.
Hey, I just want you to know that after you do this, if you are trying to break the pact with the person who killed your parents, she is going to fuck you. Or going to try, anyway. Good luck. I won't bother you anymore. You have a good day.
You as well.
Me what? Me what as well?
Oh, I'm sorry, Vanley. Yeah, he's still talking to me. Apparently, he can send too, which is kind of frightening. He basically said Belial will come after me once I break the pact. So
Well,
that's just
fine. We're just gonna kill her. So we need
yeah,
to kill her anyway.
yeah. We do need to kill her.
I want to
Fucking-
say this. We have completely forgotten about Vincent. We still haven't even dealt with that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, he's on menstrual as far as we know, which we gotta go to at some point.
Well, Vasily just said how many enemies we have, and it's like so many that we're fucking forgetting some of them.
Yeah, we do.
It's fine.
The
So let's
side
be
quest
honest,
is just,
though.
like, fucking growing and growing.
Let's be honest though. There's like some tiers though for some of these enemies. Like I don't think Vincent or whatever is like on the top tier of the enemies.
No. So after descending spell, I'll let go of Vanley's hand and I'll say thank you, Vanley, for being there for me. I just didn't know, who to trust really, and what the hell's going on with your arm?
It's just a thing that happened.
Is it because of your patron?
You could say that.
Are you good with it? Are you okay with being like physically altered?
I don't know. I want to trust her. She's never been anything but good to me. But I don't.
That does not look good.
Yeah, I'm figuring it out.
All right. Well, we haven't forgotten about your dad, so we're gonna have to do that too, along with killing people, protecting people, all this stuff. But
Yeah, we got a lot to do.
yeah, we do. But I do value our friendship, Vinley, and if you ever want to talk about anything, if you whatever, like you always have an ear with me.
Thank you. I want to figure out a little bit more before I maybe drag anybody else into whatever's going on with my patron.
All right. Okay. Well, I got a gun to throw off the side of the boat, so I don't know if I'm gonna do that right away, but definitely
That's
soon.
fair. It's got to be a dramatic moment, right? I mean, you're gonna.
Of course. I mean, either I throw the gun and it shoots me in the face, or
No!
did you not see what happened on top side? Like, I'm the most clumsy bard that's ever graced this earth.
I'm sure there's been people that are clumsier.
I guess I've only. I mean, I can't even like, like, like. I can only play instruments. That's all I'm good at. And
Only play. That's the coolest thing ever. My dad tried to teach me like so many instruments, and I was not good at any of them. So it's like I think that's amazing.
but yeah, but you got your purple like rainbow thing that like shoots out of your hands, and you got like these tentacles that like show up and do stuff. Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not really me. That's like from my patron.
Did you not hear what Seven said? That power is yours.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it is pretty cool. I like the rainbow stuff. It makes
That's
it's
that's
pretty
pretty.
cool.
That is pretty damn cool. I mean, we got a lion now that's like the second mate. Did you see that shit that Jet did? Oh, we got to tell Jax about that. I mean, well, after he's done with his library session.
Oh, he's not gonna be happy. I get it.
Yeah. Anyway, well, thank you again. And like I said, whenever you want to talk, I'm here.
Yeah. Same to you.
All right.
Around the corner, you see Voros. Just stare at you, Valen. Where the hell's the captain's bottle?
Oh, my bad. I totally forgot about that. I will go get that shit right now.
You have 5 minutes before he starts getting the shakes.
And all of a sudden, you see fucking Balin just faced up everywhere looking for
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, come on, dice. Fuck! What am I rolling again? Investigation?
It's a degree of success roll.
Oh, yeah, I rolled a 4.
You don't find it right away. It takes you a bit of time.
Okay.
Probably about 30 minutes. But you do manage to find it in a top shelf in the kitchen.
Hey, Voros, I found it. Sorry, it took like 30 minutes to find it.
You explain to the captain why he's shaking, not me.
No, dear Lord. I'll go deliver it.
He follows you the entire time.
You enter the jet's quarters, and he's on the floor in the fetal position. He's like shivering and holding himself. He says, as you come in, Valen, it would appear that you have what I need. You have what I need, don't you?
Yeah, yes, Captain. I'm sorry it took so long. It was like a needle in a haystack.
All right, give it here. Chateau Day Springen. Pops it and he chugs about half the whole bottle. And he sets it down and he kind of relaxes. And he pulls you in really close. Valen grabs you by the collar and he pulls you in and he says, Valen, I have to tell you something before the alcohol kicks in. Laughing Jack did something to me. I have to steal the soul shard. I'm going to die. And then he backs up and his eyes start to bleed.
What is happening?
And then he vomits up blood and he passes out.
Fucking hell.
You normally do this?
No, this is not normal. I'm gonna cast.
Well, you have someone that grows coral out of their arms, one that goes to the damn Feywild. So why not just puke up blood?
I'll cast cure. I'm gonna cast cure wounds with my pack level slot. I'm gonna digitally roll this dice because I've been rolling like ass. 10 points of healing.
You put your hand to his chest. He comes to. He says, "Oh, it's good to see you." He stands up. He says, "Valen, There's a seagull on this ship. One of its wings is black, the other one's white. His name's Terry. We have to find him.
Okay.
All
Does
right.
that have to do with Laughing Jack?
Who's Laughing Jack? No, I'm talking about Terry the seagull.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We can look for the seagull. All right. Voros?
No, Voros. You have to stay here. You have to watch Violetta. It's very important. Terry's here. Come on. And he grabs Valen. And he pulls you out onto the deck.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, 17.
Tell me what you're looking for here.
I'm looking for, like, is he like possessed? Is he confusing Terry with Laughing Jack?
This man's an idiot.
Okay. Don't speak about my captain that way, and I'm kidding.
Give me a Arcana check.
Eight.
This moment is Captain Jet. Now, you do remember Jax saying that Captain Jet had a very heavy aura of pink enchantment magic on him when you saw him at the bar, the Siren's Cove. You don't necessarily have the magical knowledge to put a name to what that might mean. And I think that perhaps at the time, you might have just thought that this is a man with a lot of magical items. Maybe he like literally has an enchantment on himself. And it was like something you kind of let slide.
Yeah, we thought it was the bartender.
Yeah, that is what you thought. Yeah. No. I think maybe you might be putting... I think at the very least, you have enough magical knowledge, enough worldly experience to know that he's probably under the effect of some sort of long-term enchantment. When Jax mentioned it, he said it was like a really heavy, or the way I described it to Jax, I'm not sure what he said to you, but the way I described it to Jax was that he had a very heavy enchantment aura. And you kind of, the puzzle pieces come back together, and you're kind of like, there's something. He said, I literally was in Jet so hard that I don't remember what I think. I think he said the Laughing Jack did something to him.
Mm-hmm.
Now you don't, like I said, you don't necessarily know what that something is, but I think that what Jack said, plus this, makes you think that Laughing Jack probably cursed, charmed, dominated. There's something.
Okay. Can I call on Arlo to like try to keep him occupied, give him like some booze?
You have Arlo and look for Terry, and just Arlo fucking feeds him.
Yes.
Yes.
Jack goes, Arlo, just the man I was hoping to see. Where's your... I know that you brewed up some spicy water. Can I have just a smackerel? Just a little.
I always keep a special stash just for you, Captain.
Righto. That's a good man. He takes it, and he's gonna walk around, and he's... Terry! You fucking bitch. I know you're up there somewhere.
I'm gonna go. Okay. I'm gonna go to Jax. I'll go to Jax.
Steph. That's trying to be this fucking buck.
I'll go to Jax, and I'll let him know that what Captain Jet told me. about Laughing Jack doing something to him, and he has to steal the soul shards.
So wait, did you tell me that then?
Yes.
I've been locking it up every single night, and I've been fearing someone will steal it, but I didn't know it would be someone this close to us. So I'll keep that in mind. If it's a curse, 7 smiling stars, do you know any way that we could like dispel this in any way? Do you have any sort of magic that can help us?
He's gonna be charging us.
I do have the book that I'm using, so I mean, this will help. If you can help us with this, I won't have to worry about the book or anything, and we can just deal
You
with
have
this.
to bring this subject to me, and then I can identify what magic is on him, and see if there is a way for me to see if I'm capable of stopping whatever the effect is. I can try. I can't promise that I can succeed, but I can definitely try to help.
Also, what would you say is the most secure spot on this ship?
Hopsprock's laboratory, probably.
There's no ways in other than that one door?
Unless you are a inky amoeba, the walls are lined with metal, and the only way in or out is through pipes, so...
Okay. Now would probably be more safer than even with Magnus, then? Because, like, I'm just worried that... Because, like, you know about Laughing Jet and his strange magic. I'm just worried that there's some way that he'd be able to sneak in.
Hopsprock has magical locks. He has all types of security measures in the room. There's no way to get in without...
Jet turned into sand, and he had clones when he was fighting topside. Can that get through the door?
I mean, if he can turn into sand, he can go under the door. If he can turn into sand, you can't do anything about it. I mean, there's no place on this ship that can just be not sand-proof. I don't have any sand-proof boxes, unfortunately.
So we're fucked. Let me go get Captain Jet. I'm gonna tell him Terry the Seagull is in Seven's room. 7 Smiling Stars room. Sorry, 7. Sorry, 7. Anyway, I'll come back. Bye.
Valen, before you do, I think I should get my Iron Defender out of here, because I don't really think he should be near the Soul Stone.
Okay. Yeah. Do whatever preparations you need to do. I'll go get Captain Jet. I'll wait 5-10 minutes, give you enough time, and then bring him in.
Okay.
All right. Good luck.
So you take your Iron Defender and put it in Hopsprock's?
I feel like for now, I'm going to put it with Magnus.
So you bring it top side, and you put it
And
in
I'm gonna
Magnus's office.
Yeah, I was gonna ask him like to watch over it until we're done with this, because I'm gonna brief him on the situation, because I want him to kind of know what's happening on the ship, and I'm gonna like give him this basically to watch over. And I'm like, Magnus, I know you probably want to deal with this because it's your ship, but me and 7 Smiling Stars got it. I need you to watch this because you're the strongest one on this ship, and honestly, I don't really trust anyone else really to guard it.
I can keep watch of your construct, sure.
If you have anyone else like with magical capabilities, I can help you too, because I know that Laughing Jack has weird magic.
My first mate,
I would.
She's a very powerful magician.
That would be perfect. Okay,
It sounds like you're dealing with a lot of things. I need you to be completely honest with me as you go forward. You gave Magnus the soul shard, didn't you?
I showed him it. I didn't give him it, but I showed him it, like to show him that I had one.
Okay.
We didn't really like talk more in depth after that because like everything that was going on the ship.
Yeah.
So then I just grabbed it after that. But
he's gonna say to you, I need you. Oh, I'm still stuck in Sev. I've been jumping around too much. Too many fucking NPCs. Brother, I need you to gather your crew, or your men, or your friends, whatever you call those people. And I did receive a message from the Seahawks that we're going to be the ones cleaning this up, and if you could help with retrieval of people, maybe rebuilding, I'm sure that I could allocate some of the funds that have been allocated to me in some way to pay that. I realize that now seems like a weird time to ask for such a seemingly small, perhaps, favor when you're talking about soul stones and Laughing Jack, but it would be appreciated.
No, and we'd appreciate the help too. We're gonna probably be here for a little bit because of our ship and how damaged it got. So, and all of us want to help out as many people as we can. So, I'll let them know. But I know Soleil, Venley, and Valen. I know that they'll help. Arlo will too. He's been healing people. I saw him healing people earlier as well.
That starts tomorrow, and we could probably use help for a few weeks, maybe. Probably
Okay.
longer, if I'm being honest with you, but I wouldn't expect you to stay that long.
After we get everything quieted down, we can also have the whole crew come up here to talk with you if you want. We can talk more in detail.
Yeah, perhaps. If that's what you need. I'm open to it. That's fine.
Okay. Well, we'll figure that out later. I gotta get going.
He gives you a nod. As you walk out and you told the Iron Defender's head turns and it says, "Don't leave me." And the voice is very familiar. And you kind of stop in your tracks.
Did you say something?
I didn't say
Brother?
anything. He looks down. I think this said something. I wasn't quite paying attention, but no, it wasn't me. Did you design it to have the voice of a woman?
I didn't program any voice to be programmed into the robot, so that shouldn't be happening.
He turns it and it's looking at him, just sort of blank.
Well, I'm gonna get going, okay? Just make sure to watch over that.
Oh, yes.
I'll be back soon.
He sets it on his desk and he sits down. As you go to get Jet,
Yeah, I was gonna go down to
you see Jet and Arlo on the deck. They're like, Arlo's, I don't know what the fuck Arlo's doing, but Jet is running around, literally just chasing birds.
I feel like right now I'd want to investigate. I'm going to use enhanced ability on myself for intelligence, and I want to try to investigate around the ship to see if anything's amiss, something not related to Captain Jack, because I feel like I trust Valen with getting him down to 7.
You want to do an Arcana check or investigation check? Insight?
I could do both. I mean, whatever's better for this situation, but I'm good in both Arcana and investigation. So
whatever's going to make you feel, if you get a good result, that whatever you're looking for is answered. If it's Arcana, then do Arcana. Are you looking are you looking for signs of some sort of magical entrapment of some kind from Laughing Jack?
Yeah, because I'm also trying to see if Laughing Jack in any way is around here, if he's sending anything, or if. So I feel like I'm more investigating around the ship, but once I find it, I feel like it's gonna be Arcana. So I don't know how to do that kind of.
Okay, just do
whichever
Arcana.
one. I'll also use guidance. Actually, no, I have Flash of Genius. So I got a 25 with Flash of Genius.
Jet is still emanating this heavy pink aura. This very, very strong enchantment magic that is on him. As you watch him jump around, he manages to get a hold of one seagull that has like a black wing and a white wing. And he kind of squeezes the seagull and it spits up some cheese. And Jet picks it up, pops it in his mouth, and then lets the seagull go.
Did the cheese have anything weird with it? Or could I
No,
not
cheese
tell?
is just cheese. Look like Parmesan.
Okay. I'm gonna still stay on deck, but I'm just gonna watch them take them down to 7s.
You don't see anything else about the ship that looks strange.
I mean, I'm just gonna monitor them. I'm just gonna like kind of like still investigate around.
Jet goes over. He sits in the middle. Him and Arlo share a drink. That's it.
So I'm gonna look over to see how like the Captain Jet stuff's going. If it doesn't seem like they're gonna get him down immediately, I'll probably go back into Magnus's office just to kind of just watch over the Iron Defender until they bring him down to 7s.
So you can you repeat that? I'm sorry. So you're going to go over to Jet and ask him to go down to 7?
Well, no. I'm gonna look over to them. If it seems like they're gonna like get him drunk first and like do a bunch of stuff before taking him down, I'm gonna like watch over the Iron Defender for now because that's like my main priority. But once they take him down to 7s, like to see what's going on, I want to go down with them to kind of help out with that.
Is Valen with Jet in your mind?
Yeah,
Or
well,
is
he was
with
coming up
Jet?
to talk to him. Yeah, he was coming up to talk to him. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Captain. I think we found that Terry Seagull. It's below decks.
Oh, I just found him. He had my cheese, and I.
Oh, okay. I could have sworn I saw. I think there were 2 of them.
You know,
I
this is
think-
going to sound strange, but he did have a twin.
Well,
Terrence.
Terrence, that's the one I saw. He had the opposite wing, a different color, right?
He does, yes, and one of his eyes, black patch.
There it is. I saw him below decks, so I think you
Did he
can get
have-
him.
Did he have some roasted garlic bread?
I believe he has something in his mouth. I couldn't rightly. He was flying around like
Pick me up.
All right, I'm coming.
We have to teach him a lesson.
I'm ready for it,
You
Captain.
can't take a man's sandwich and then just fly off.
Nope. Definitely want to separate a man from his Reuben.
As you're walking away, he turns at the sky, says, "Fuck you, Terry," and then he will come with you downstairs to the 3rd floor. He comes to Sev's room. He says, "Valen, Terrence isn't here."
Oh, we'll just have a seat real quick, Captain. I think we just need to take a look at you real quick.
He wobbles into the room.
I would
Sev-
also be following behind, like probably like 45 feet behind.
Sev grabs him, kind of sits him down, offers him some tea, just gives him a nod, kind of just wobbling back and forth. Sev makes him some tea, puts some milk in it, brings it over. Jet slaps it. Sev's, that was one of my favorite cups. He gets down, chants something, pulls some stuff out of a pouch, grinds it up in his hands, lets it go, and then kind of like breathes into it, and it lifts up and it kind of covers Sev or Jet, who coughs and sits back and says, Valen, he is under a spell called the Gies.
What?
It's called the Gies. It's a charm, sort of like an advanced charm. It would take some time, but I can probably dispel this magic.
What do you need to dispel it?
It's too strong for me to do it just right away. I'm going to need to do repeated rituals to break this.
Okay. All right. Do you need us to chant? Do you need us to sing Kumbaya? Do you need us? We are the world.
Now, there is no assistance that you can provide for this. This is just something that I have to do. if you come back in probably an hour or so, I can have this taken care of. If you can just have something to keep this man calm, like whatever, that would be very helpful.
Oh yeah, it's more brandy and more chateau, basically. So I'll go find
Can
some
one of
more.
you stay to kind of feed him these things so that I can stay focused?
Is Arlo still down here? Because he has the big gourd.
Yeah, Arlo's probably there too. So you guys leave them to it. And what do you do? I think that's probably aimed primarily at Jax, because it sounds like you're the person with
Okay.
the last thing to do
Well,
today.
okay, like if he's gonna like do that, I mean, I'm probably just gonna go up and watch the Iron Defender then, just to make sure there's no other funny business. But like, yeah, Van Valen's gonna get him the brandy. I just wanted to make sure that like he didn't like act up, because I thought that like us trying to like dispel this would like cause more of a ruckus. So
When you come back in, Magnus at his desk. He's got a bunch of stuff he's doing. He says, I've been watching your construct, and it's been just sitting there.
okay, that's a little weird. I might have just been hearing something, but it's good that nothing else is really trying to get to it. I was a little worried with how Captain Jet was acting. Or just Jet.
I to be honest, I've never been one for dolls and such. Can you? It's just, it just makes my skin crawl. Can you take it, please?
Sure. I don't know why you put it on the desk. It's probably gonna leave some dents in there, but
Well, I heard it talk, and it just gave me the. I just didn't. I don't know. I wanted to be able to see it, but then seeing it made me incredibly uncomfortable.
Okay, I mean, normally when I hear things in my head, other people don't hear them. So like that just, if it really did talk, that really does.
No, I heard it
creates
talk.
more
It said-
questions.
so I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what it said, and I didn't really think it was. I was just like, oh, it talks. That's not the strangest thing. And then you were very surprised. I wasn't paying attention, but I did hear it speak.
I mean, you know about the thing in my chest. You know the reason why I'm alive. A lot of this is relating to the professor's work, and I followed him for a while, and I followed his research for a while. This type of stuff is stuff that he was researching forever, and if it really did create a voice, then this could be honestly a breakthrough in some of the research that we were working on.
Well, that's
But-
your business. I don't much care for the science behind souls and such. That's
No, yeah, but you were asking why I had it. It's a lot of my research that I was doing with the professor from earlier.
I never really. I don't like the professor.
He was an odd man, and he never really truly cared for me. So I can understand why you didn't really like him. He wasn't really a likable guy.
Well, he's on our father's ship, and after everything happened, one of his apprentices, he was, I don't know, I don't remember his name. Never involved. I don't know what he did to him, but he's just not a person anymore. He looks like a person, but he's I don't even he made him into a construct. It's just the man makes me uncomfortable. That's all. I don't like any of it.
Yeah, I feel like the only thing he ever talked about was the imperfections of people, and it was always weird the way he talked about not just me, but like the other people that worked for him too. Because I mean, he just thought of us as tools almost, and his other like inventions that he was working on. But I'm not surprised he's still working under our father.
Yes, well, he there. I've already told you this. they're on a campaign in Midgar against the Dragonborn, and they concocted a virulent weapon. It's called. It's like they call it the ice blood disease, but yeah, it's nasty. But I just do I agree with war is my job. I'm not going to judge, but the way that they fight it sometimes, or the way the professor fights it.
Well, it sounds like he's lost every little bit of humanity he even has with transformations, everything he's going through. But, well, well, I appreciate you telling me that. Hopefully we don't have to run into those people again, because, I mean, I haven't seen them in forever, and I really don't plan on running into those guys again.
I think that, unfortunately, your path will probably cross our father's.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I hope that you're there when I do have to see him. But I mean, I know you're really busy, but we'll see what happens.
We will. Here.
Okay, I'm
He
probably
puts the construct. He kind of like pushes it to the edge of his desk.
Yeah, I'll take it off, but I'm probably still gonna like stay in his room and just watch over it for now.
You're like holding it?
Well, I put it like down next to me, kind of, yeah. Because it's still pretty heavy. Like it's like an iron, like construct.
When you,
so it's
when
like,
you pick it up and you go to put it down, and right when you're about to put it down, like right before its feet hit the floor, you hear it say, "I'm so cold." And then that'll be the end of our session.
Bro, you got some imaginary bullshit going on.
What the fuck? Oh boy. Oh man.
Oh, welcome to the.
What was that GIF you posted, Valen? The I'm in danger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's got some shit.
I like how this campaign
I'm surprised.
All right, well,
became like the oops all warlocks.
You get a pact and you get a pact. Everybody gets a pact.
Yeah, but I think y'all got boons, right?
I mean, you don't know, that thing feeding off of you could enhance you before killing
You're right.
you.
Yeah, could be. Could be.
if you like, if you want to, like, maybe you can think about it, you're like kind of in a pact with the Heartwood tree.
That's true.
We all have packs.
Yeah.
Only person without a pact is Arlo.
But he was doing some shady
He's just
shit.
part of a.
Yeah.
He's, part of
He's
like
doing
a cult.
shady shit, but it's not a pact. I wouldn't call that a pact quite yet.
Well, I mean, I don't think Jax really has a pact. It's more like a wager, because I don't get anything from it. I mean, I got the knowledge, but I don't get any like powers. I don't know if that counts though.
Yeah, but now you have a Chucky doll too, so
Yeah.
I got that myself. That wasn't with the.
I did that to me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
my
I
day.
did that.
Self-inflicted.
I am the master of my own destiny. I will fuck myself. Thank you very much.
If anyone's gonna make a mistake with my life, it will be me. I'm kidding. I was kind of surprised Jet just like snitched real quick too. He was like, "Yep, I'm trying to steal it," and just like got drunk again. I was like, "Oh shoot."
Yeah, he was in that good space to like spill the beans. So
I hope we don't have to kill him. I really don't.
I just love, like, we could never have like a moment of rest. Like there's no such thing as like, oh, everything is good. You know, we defeated the bone mommy, the Kraken. No, fucking Zero gotta die. We gotta do a burial. Then we get to a new town, and then fucking it just gets tidal wave tsunami. You know.
Sev is gonna dispel Jet, and then you guys can go do some like island adventures, whatever the
Let's
fuck.
see.
Well, actually, I mean, like you have like so much shit. You have like a checklist of shit you have to do that's so long, and like people are gonna die. So you do have like shit you have to do. But you know, you guys do whatever the fuck you want, and we'll do that for like 4 or 5 levels, and then shit'll get real again. So enjoy it while it lasts.
Oh man.
Yeah, because in 4 or 5 levels, that's a whole new tier of danger.
Yeah, that's when shit's gonna get like real. It's gonna get like we're gonna
Right.
go to the next level of play. Where
Someone's
shit's
gonna get one-shotted in those levels.
So beach party?
Yeah.
No, dude,
Beach
never
episode?
do a beach episode. Never do a beach episode.
Why can't we do
Never.
a beach episode?
Because it always goes wrong. Always.
Oh
The beach
man.
episode's a harbinger of doom. You know that the
Yes.
next episode is gonna be
It's true.
really real. They got to show you the bikini ladies before they murder the whole cast of characters.
Fucking Laughing Jack could be Terry for all we fucking know.
That's what I suspect. It's got to be.
Or Taryn for whatever.
Terry's an awakened seagull.
I don't know what that means.
What does that
It just
mean?
means
No.
it has intelligence and he can talk.
No way. Well,
He has a baseline intelligence, I think, of 10.
he's as smart as me. So there you go.
You shit talking the guy you've never met, like, and then dropping your
So
own
nice.
name.
He was so nice. You're just like, I'm gonna
I
kill you. And he's
actually
like,
like him.
yeah, he's like my favorite. You're like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And he's like, okay, well, I hope you have a very nice time. Very nice catching up with you. You be
Yeah.
safe. Love you.
Like-
Bye. You're like, fuck you. He's like, okay, fuck me. Love you. Bye.
Yeah, I had no idea how that conversation was gonna go. Honestly, it was just kind of like I need to talk to him, but I mean, he carried out the hit, so like he has to pay for it. You know?
I don't know how we're gonna
I think it's
do
gonna be
about
bittersweet. I
that.
think you're gonna kill him, and he's gonna be like, "Good job," and he's gonna like grab you by the face, pull you, and be like, "You're a man," or some shit. I'm proud of you, and then he's gonna fucking die.
Killed that bitch for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like passing the torch almost, and he's like, "I'm really proud of you," some shit like that.
Yeah.
The man you've become, and I'm like, this bastard.
He's like, if I didn't kill your dad, he'd look at you and tell you he loves you.
Yeah. In a way, he's like,
I
in
was
a way,
thinking he's gonna be incredibly like wholesome, like he's gonna be like edgy but wholesome at the same time.
uh-huh.
He's gonna be so wholesome. This man is gonna be so
No. Oh man, you're doing a Father Orland where you like humanize the character. Fucking shit.
I haven't even gotten started with Father Orland. Don't even get me fucking.
Yeah,
Wait for that shit.
but oh man,
I know Steven can't wait for us to get off this fucking boat.
I know.
He's
Steven's
like, I'm
he's-
about to lock my goddamn door and read a book in peace.
And we also forgot about the magician because she's pretty powerful too. So yeah, but that was
talking
dope.
about Magnus's first mate.
Yeah, I forgot her name.
I have it in here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. What the fuck's your name? I don't remember either. There's too many people.
It was something like different.
Natalia.
Okay, it was not different. Yeah.
Yeah, she is a snow elf.
Ooh. Originally, when I was making Valen, I wanted him to be a sea elf.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Oh boy. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna.
Natalia is very unwelcoming. She's like not.
She'll probably tell us to go fuck off. Probably.
Yeah, she's like not an NPC. Like she's like does not care. She like only talks. She like whispers to Magnus and then like doesn't talk to anybody and shit. It's a DM being like, please leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Don't use this NPC.
Yeah, it's like I'm already juggling too many balls. Fuck off.
Oh man. We gotta find B and Bob. Oh my god.
Oh Jesus Christ.
We need to like actually put a checklist in Discord so we know.
I think
There's gonna be one session where I'm role playing like 9 fucking characters at one time. I'm gonna be like,
yeah.
I'm gonna be like B, I'm gonna be Bob, I'm gonna be Graham, I'm gonna be Harkin, I'm gonna be over here losing my fucking mind.
Yeah,
I have a Google Doc with different to dos.
you
I
do.
do need to update it.
I like.
But
I
I
remember
try.
last session you posted that picture of the dude from Always Sunny, like the chart picture.
It's literally. I am all. I've got all the strings. Both Nikki and I sent that to each other at like the exact
Literally
same
the
time.
same time we sent it to each other. We were like, "Yep, that's right."
And now we gotta go to
Man.
the Feywild too. So buckle up, Buttercup.
Fuck.
I do
Yep.
not want to go back there.
I
Fuck that
hate
place.
Feywild so much as a player.
I thought I've never been as a player. I
It
was
is-
like, oh, it's gonna be magical and beautiful and wonderful. No, fuck that place.
It is
Mm.
tricky
Place
as
sucks.
all fuck.
Yeah.
It's hard
You
to
didn't
run the
give-
Feywild.
She give you a gift because you need to give her a gift now.
I
She
think a
didn't
lot
give
of
me
people.
a gift. She punched me in the back. It said, "Fuck you." I mean, although she did send me back, so I guess that technically is a gift.
Yeah.
Technically, but she told me to go murder somebody. So I don't know.
Yeah, 5 different headless horsemen.
Yeah, just pick one and
That one's
Figure
good.
it out.
I'm so hyped
I'm-
for that.
I'm definitely gonna call Sharon 100%.
I wrote it down as Sharon, and I was like, "That can't be right."
Why not just do Sharona?
My Sharona.
Exactly.
Yeah, Hecarim's gonna be probably the boss though.
I don't. Let's go with him first. Fuck it.
I
Oh.
literally like Sleepy Hollow Headless Horseman is one of my favorite stories ever, so I'm pumped.
Nice.
Like put me in, coach.
There we go.
The Doulahan are pretty scary. That's gonna be fun. When we start fucking around, the summer side of the Feywild is pretty okay. When you go over to the other side, when you cross the Nevermore and go to the winter side,
Oh, you're fine.
it gets pretty fucky over there.
Damn.
Those unseelie.
Yeah, we got